Costco. Love the food. Love the prices. Love most of the people that work there. Like the ones at the one on Arden Fair area, off Cal Expo. Fuck, those guys in the automotive department, they're cool as fuck, alright? They go the extra mile to help me out because I'm friendly and they like me. And today, wow, I ran into a couple of employees that probably trained at John Calusa, you know, your meat manager, the guy that my dad got me a job with for a short second until he started talking like I was a 15-year-old kid and he was yelling. Oh, actually, he's so fucking small that I have to be like a 8-year-old kid. But, you know, yelling just like my Uncle Freddy used to. And so when I told him, you know what, man, I'm not having that. And he didn't like that. I said, well, then guess what, bitch, I quit, okay? And you know what he did? He told my dad that he fired me. And I was like, wow, you know what? Am I going to fuck him up over this? I actually considered it. Then I thought, no, it wasn't worth it and shit. And then today, yeah, a little altercation with a lady trying to leave. We had 2 items and the receipt, but the rest of the bulk was in with my mom, right? And so there was some kind of snafu, and the manager was called because when I told her, I said, well, it's like this. What they've done before is you mark off the 2, and then you see it's her bag, and then boom, you know, she comes out and it's minus 2 items, and that's how they do it, like in Roseville. And she didn't like that. She didn't like being talked to a child. And then the manager came up, and he didn't like it when my son started. Well, he probably didn't like it that my son is a lot taller and a lot better looking than him. Okay, because he's a short, genetic little fucked up bitch. And when my son told him that they do it all the time in Roseville, he didn't like that, and he stepped toward my son and went like this with his fucking hand, and I'd seen enough, so bam, it went straight down. And then the little bitch started yelling, assault, you know what, someone call the cops. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, are you serious? You little nigga. And the problem with that is he's black, so is that prejudice? Yeah. And so let's see, it got to a point where I was like, can someone please let me borrow their phone so these fools can call 911 and get a cop out here and hear this little fucking genetic defect side of the story? And you know what? They'll hear mine too. But they're just going to hear mine on YouTube, okay? That's how it is. Put it like this. If I wanted to assault you, bitch, you would have been done. I won't do that. But you actually verbally accosting who is a customer, and he wasn't saying anything wrong. He was just saying that you weren't getting it right compared to what they do at another store. And so you ordering him out of the store and then saying that you're with, you thought I was his uncle? What, because, what, I look too young to be his dad or something? You know what? Is one of these little fuckers right here at the door. Yeah, there's that bitch right there in the corner. You know what? I'll tell you this. I'm never coming out to this Costco again. And probably my mom doesn't want to come out here either because, you know, I was telling her that, you know, the boy's mom remembers, you know, that little incident where you told CPS that I molested my son. And, yeah, wow. A mom throwing a black jacket on her kid because basically she's an arch evil bitch. She's an Aries. Check the astrology. They're called the liars. Fuck. When she bangs on the fucking window without knocking. And then I was like, why don't you fucking use the phone and stop waking Kalani up and startling her? Oh, I called you 5 times. I'm like, really? Not one time did it register on my phone. So I asked to borrow hers, you know, just to see if it worked. And she's like, oh, are you calling me a liar? And I felt like going, you fucking bitch, my entire life. And you know it. That's why when the fucking nose of your car got ripped off in that accident and you almost died, I mean, you came close. You weren't even hurt. And you thought, your first thought was no one would even care. Well, guess what? No shit. One of your grandsons said, you know what? It'd almost be better off if she wasn't here because you're a fucking evil bitch. Seriously, there's something wrong with you. My friends in high school knew it. You lose your fucking mind. How many times did I get kicked out of the house? I had this paper here that like in 1980 when I'm like fucking, 13 years old. You're talking about how I'm not an investment anymore and start charging rent, and you're fucking whacked out, bitch. I mean, the only reason why I ever had that probably record-setting first drug deal 4 pounds of weed and 3 ounces of coke is because you're charging me rent right after I get wrongfully kicked out of Notre Dame, and it was partially your fucking fault. Seriously, you pulled the plug on the money. Chet Zawalik was like, what the fuck is your family doing? You know? In retrospect, Chet Zawalik, we done fucked up. We should have got us a Jewish attorney that really doesn't like Catholics, not an ex-bingo bouts, champion? Or do you just fight in it? Put it like this, dog. I think you sold me out, my nigga, to Notre Dame because you have ties to the community, and I think we fucked up on that one. Anyway, how much money would I have been looking at, Chet? If this goes in front of a jury, and overwhelming landslide evidence in my favor that these bitches were lying. It's not like they didn't lie. The same group of girls saying that I punched a bitch 17 feet down the fucking hall. Put it like this. At that point, I had already given up on football. You know what? I could have transferred to another school. I could have fucking walked on right then on the Raiders. No shit. If I was benching 405 pounds in high school and I have explosive fucking speed, niggas. You know what? Talking shit. It's going to get done on film here real soon. And, check the fucking game film. You know what? I was fast as fuck. And I was big as fuck. And I was savage. Oh, yeah. Goddamn, I love football, man. It was a fight every fucking play. It really was. And, you know what? I'm like Joe Dirt. Seriously. I have a horrible family, except for my grandma. And ironically, she even defends her daughter on that little cell phone call incident where she didn't, but she said she did and shit. And, she's actually defending Joan when Joan has no defense. She's a bully. She always has been. She uses money as a fucking lever. People are like, why don't you get a job? I had one. Own my own business selling this absolutely phenomenal cleaning machine, okay? It's the best in the world. Has a 20-year warranty or 25-year warranty on the engine, okay? They never break down. And they fucking get all the shit out of your house and they purify the air as they do it, you know? It's a design. It's a high pressure. It never clogs up. I mean, I can suck 10, 15 pounds of sand. Bam, gone. These big bolts and shit. Bam, 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 bam. And then suck a Kirby flat and turn its propeller backwards and blow it up at like 2.5 minutes and shit. Really, I can do that. And that's why, Tara Chow. Am I lucky? Because I have what? Women who might not even be women saying that, whatever. I'll tell you what, until a bird's in my hand, I don't give a fuck. Except with you. And everything you say, you're fucking exquisite. Are you really a 3rd-degree black belt under Renzo Gracie or one of them? Wow. I mean, between the two of us, wow, we really make an incredible fighter. The fact that I'm really, 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 really fucking hard to knock out and shit, and I can take like unbeatable damage and shit. It might not pay off down the road. I might have to have a baby bibby bib on dueling and shit. Just keep me stoned and fuck at that time. Yeah, park me in Denmark and with a porno and a bunch of methamphetamine and I'll fucking whack myself to death. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'll be goddamn if I'm going to take shit from my mom ever again. Just because that bitch spread her legs and had me and then treated me like a fucking punk bitch slave, beating me up, calling me fucking... I mean, I'll tell you what, man. She was a disgusting fucking... Before I was 8, I think it was cool. And then after my grandpa left my grandma, she fucking snapped. I mean, no shit. I mean, my grandma took it out on herself, She got really depressed and laid on the couch and shit. But she never hit me. And my mom went fucking crazy nuts. Remember the, April 20th or April 13th? Something like that, where you fucking woke up and you realized that you're beating the fucking dog shit out of me. And you were fucking shit up. And it was our special day. And we would go and get fucking, dinner and shit. And where'd that go, Joan? You know what? You fucking conveniently forget everything. And I'm sick of it. Seriously. Not going to happen anymore. And this is going to continue and grow and grow. And you know what? Stevia is what it is. It's not my fucking fault that